Good morning, family and friends. It is Tuesday, and I am off to physical therapy. And I am wearing my gigantic orange puffy jacket because it brings me such joy. And also because, oh wow, it's 22 degrees outside. Okay, when I first got in the car, it was 26 degrees, but it's 22 degrees. For some people, that's a horrible thing. For me, that's just joy. That's just sheer, unadulterated, feeling like a kid wishing for a snow day kind of joy. And I'm okay that it's not a snow day because part of my job today will be walking around outside for at least maybe 4 to 6 hours, maybe. I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet, but I will be doing a lot of outside stuff, and so I get to be in the cold, and I have my gloves, and I have my hat with the thingy, and I have my orange puffy jacket. And so a shout out to all of my wonderful Maine friends that were around at part of the beginning of the orange jacket. I bought the orange jacket when I was attending Midwestern State in Texas because I thought I was transferring to the University of Colorado, I think it was. I thought I was transferring to Colorado. So I bought this jacket so that I could be easily seen, true, and also so that I'd be super warm. And it turns out I didn't transfer, so I just had this jacket and I didn't use it a lot. And then I moved to Florida, yeah, and then I almost got rid of it. And then I moved to Maine, and it came out of the box, and it was brilliant. And all of my RAs knew exactly who I was from a distance, because you just saw this puffy orange jacket walking across campus. This is glorious. That's how I was known, by this jacket. To this day, as a matter of fact, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody sent me a Christmas card, a beautiful Christmas card, and part of like the either the PS or part of what was personally wrote was that she misses seeing my puffy orange jacket. And here it is. Okay, so today's Tuesday, and a lot of people like to use this alliteration, and I can't complain because it makes sense and it's easy to remember. So it's Tuesday, and I wanted to share just a little bit of truth with you on Tuesday. Now, I never know how many people have seen my story, or how many people have heard my story, or how many people have more recently become my friends and don't really know what has gone on with me. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my truth, things that have happened in my life, and how it may apply to you. So let's see, it's 2016, almost 2017, and about 7 years ago, I got really, really sick. Don't know how it happened. One night, my stomach was a little bit upset. My husband and I kind of took pictures as the evening went on, just for, you know, the doctors, to show them that because sometimes we know how doctors are. We know. And I went from my normal size pant to looking like I was about 6 months pregnant in the course of just a couple of hours. We went to the hospital. They thought maybe it was appendicitis. They thought maybe it was a hernia. They thought maybe something else had just exploded, or there was an alien baby. I don't know. I was voting for alien baby because at least that's exciting. 6 months later, 6 or 7 surgeries later, 5 surgeries later, nothing. Taking out my appendix, taking out part of my bowel, exploratory laparoscopies, all these other things, endoscopies, pill endoscopies, colonoscopies, all the oscopies, all of them. And finally, they decided that maybe I needed a hysterectomy because maybe my female reproductive organs were in such bad shape that they were doing more harm than good. So I had a total abdominal hysterectomy without having had any kids yet, which, for anybody that knows me, I think probably since I was 12 or 14, doing a lot of babysitting, especially that family in Leavenworth who had 10 kids. My dream was to have 10 kids of my own. I wanted to have 10 kids, and I even adjusted that dream as I got older and realized I wanted to have maybe 5 of my own and adopt 5, but I've always wanted to be a mom of a large number of children, which frightens some people and brings me sheer joy. So to feel my dream ripped out of my hands like that was devastating. But worse than that, over the course of that probably first 2 or 3 months, I gained almost 100 pounds, and I was eating about 400 to 600 calories a day. And not because I was trying to starve myself. Food did not agree with me, and I was getting sick when I ate. So I would eat and I would get sick, and I would eat and I'd get sick, and I couldn't hold anything down or in. And they were talking about IBS or celiac or lupus, and just no answers. So by the end of all of this hullabaloo and madness, there was still no answer, and the doctors basically had cut me open, taken things out, stitched me up, given me drugs after drugs after drugs, and then stopped returning my calls. And one of the worst feelings in the world is knowing that a medical professional who's supposed to be taking care of you has decided that they don't have an answer, so they're just not going to talk to you anymore. So here I am, cut up and stitched like Frankenstein, 100 pounds heavier than I ever should have been, and I was lost, and I was sad, and I was lonely, and I was depressed, and I was desperate. I was desperate. And I did stupid fad diets, and I took stupid pills that made my heart race, and then I would revert back to just what little bit of comfort food I could eat without getting massively sick. And eventually things started to, my surgeries healed, and I was able to move around a little bit more, and I started walking, and then I started speed walking, and then I started getting into the best way I could to find something to change my life, something to get me back active and healthy and smaller and not paying so much money and medical bills, etc. And I found some programs from Beachbody. And I know you see the infomercials at night, and I know everybody's like, yeah, I've seen hip hop abs, and I know that Tony Horton does that thing with the peanut, with the thing, and it's jumping in the crazy town with the push-ups, and I can't do any of that. And maybe that's true. Maybe those programs are not for you. But you also need to hear that Beachbody has a lot more than that. They have maternity programs for women to have healthy pregnancies. They have a fantastic program called PiYo, which is a combination of Pilates and yoga that was turned into a brand new little baby and changed my life. And they have Tai Chi. They have a new program called Force, which is your very own MMA in your living room, changing your body by doing these moves. They have so many things, but the biggest thing they have is something called Shakeology. And yeah, that may sound like a hokey name, as some people have told me. That's fine. You don't have to like the name. That's cool. But this product is amazing. There is no way that I can get all of my daily requirements of my vitamins and my minerals and my nutrients and my probiotics and prebiotics and my super foods and the ashwagandha. I just want to say it because that's like the best. Whoever came up with that name, kudos to you, because saying ashwagandha makes me really happy. But the point is, this shake helped to kind of level out my bowel. I could actually eat food and process it well. Some of the sensitivities I had became far less sensitive. I had more energy, and I was sleeping better, and my everything just seemed to just kind of round itself off and improve. And okay, so that sold me. That was easy. And the shake really changed my life. So I started drinking it every day, and I was so convinced that the first thing I did was like, hey, sister, drink this. And I didn't even want her to have to be like, I didn't know if I could afford it. Nope, just paid for it. And then I was like, husband, drink this, because he was drinking shakes of some other form or concoction, and he was like, I don't know. Well, okay, this is awesome. And then I was like, Dad, do this. I mean, I was at the point that I was just shelling out money to get other people to realize how awesome this was. And it worked. Everybody tried it. Everybody loved it. Everybody couldn't believe that for the value and the flavor that it was changing their lives without having to do anything else, pretty much. A lot of my family started off just drinking the shake and not even doing workouts. They were just like, I'm going to drink this thing. So I lost 92 pounds, people. I lost 92 pounds by drinking a shake and pressing play on a few very easy programs to do at home. I didn't have to leave my living room or den or whatever, or outside. I even did it in my yard. It was lots of fun. I didn't have to commute to a gym. I didn't have to pay a gym fee. I didn't have to get a personal trainer. I didn't have to do any of that. I just did the programs and let the programs work, and they worked. I know that the new year is rolling around and people are like, I need to make a resolution, and I need to figure out how best to change my body, and I need to get ready for an event and blah, 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 and all of these things. Okay, if that's what it's going to take for you to get your butt in gear and commit to something, then I am challenging you to commit to working with me. If you've decided that this is the time and you're ready to do something and not have to commute and not have to worry about weather and not have to worry about any of these other things, but just do something, have I got the thing for you. There's something going on called the Beachbody Health Bet. Beachbody is betting on us to be successful, that we will change our lives, that we will commit to these programs, that we will drink our shake, and that we will get the changes and reach the goals that we set forth for ourselves. And I'm challenging you to join me. It's that easy. You sign up, you make a commitment, you have someone like me who is a bulldog when it comes to helping you get what you said you were pushing for, and you make it happen. And I would love to have you come to me with your 92-pound transformation, or your 6-inch transformation, or you're getting off of those medications, or you're lowering your medical bills, or you're saving in the budget because you're not paying monthly for a gym membership that you don't use, or any of these things. I would love, love, love to be part of that success in your life. So if you're thinking that you're ready for someone to bet on you instead of against you, and if you're thinking that New Year's is the only time that you ever really clean slate it, and you're ready to set that clean slate and make some magic happen, let's do this. I lost 92 pounds. I gained back about 28 after spinal surgery and needing to be super sedentary, and I am committing to January and February being the time that I get all of that off. So if you're ready to join me and have your own 92-pound transformation, or just to change how you see yourself, let's do it. Let's do it.